Hey everybody, Coach B with NXT Combat Sports, encouraging you not to be Mutuca. No Mutuca, no Creonte, right? So what are these two words? Some people have asked if I would expand upon and give my thoughts related to Creonte and Mutuca, right? So these are two Portuguese words. They've been Jiu-Jitsu slang for generations now. I think a lot of it is attributed to Master Carlson Gracie Sr. And let's talk about it. So you got two different words. You've got Creonte and Mutuca. So Creonte is basically a traitor, right? A lot of ways you can view this, and I'm going to give my opinion on this right now because that's what I've been asked to do. A traitor. A traitor is not a guy who moves to a different city and moves gyms to train with a team that's way more conveniently located. It's just not the case. A Creonte is somebody who is deeply ingrained in your facility, and then they go and they try to give all the information to another team. They try to, like steal students to another gym, things along those lines. Personally, I grew up old school. I grew up off the loyalty is royalty concept, so I'm not a big fan of that. But if you're a service-connected person and you have to relocate, you're not a traitor. You're my brother that had to relocate. If you have a family dynamic change and you have a job change and you just can't attend and the schedule at one facility lines up way better than another, that is just the current state of life and everybody trying to do the best we can to make it. There's a big difference in someone that has one of a million different reasons for leaving your gym as opposed to being treasonous and a traitor. I don't like those guys, however. Now, Mutuca, I will say that nobody should like or respect a Mutuca. So Mutuca means horsefly, right? In Portuguese, the way I understand it, but it is often used to express a coward. Now, what is a coward? I'm not speaking of someone who is new to an academy, who is new to martial arts, who is new to athletics, who has natural, healthy fear and apprehension. That is completely normal. You're gonna overcome that in time. The strength of the team behind you, we're gonna help encourage you and motivate you. We're gonna provide you with quality training partners to help you grow and improve that courage. That's not what I mean. What really is a Mutuca? A Mutuca is a guy who only picks the roles he knows he can win. He always has to leave when an upper belt or a highly competitive opponent or a training partner asks for a role. He's a guy that's always rolling down a level to ensure that he is the winner, to feel tough without being tough. And we know that in jiu-jitsu, everybody should have rough days, and pretty much every day should be a rough day if you're choosing the right training partners. You're gonna train with people of a variety of different levels, don't get me wrong, because everybody needs juniors, peers, and seniors, and most of us are trying to fill those three roles for different people, right? But when you dip and dodge the tough roles because you're scared to get tapped, because you don't want to succumb to the pressure and the physicality, cowardice, man. Don't be a coward. Again, I'm not talking to a person that's at an advanced age. I'm not speaking of a concert pianist or a surgeon who has to be extraordinarily careful with themselves physically because their livelihood depends on it professionally and day to day. But I'm talking about those guys that get in and they talk like this, but they don't walk like this. You know what I mean? No, Creonte, don't be a treasonous traitor, and no, Mutuca, don't be a coward. It's completely okay if life changes and you have to adapt to it. In my opinion, that is not Creonte. That is what jiu-jitsu is all about. It's flowing with the going, right? And Mutuca, again, it's a straight coward. Big talk game, not putting in the work and the action. It's not about winning and losing. It's about the willingness to get in there and do battle. Natural fear, natural apprehension of something new, completely normal, and I'm absolutely not talking to you guys. Anyhow, Coach B, NXT Combat Sports, some old school Jiu-Jitsu slang. No Creonte, no Mutuca. Don't be a coward, guys. NXT Combat Sports. One love.